Hi, this is Finke here from Ballybrado, and what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to make heart lollipops and love hearts to brighten up your Valentine's Day. So what you need to make these heart lollipops is some spelt flour, some nutmeg, you need your butter and your sugar, 1 egg yolk, and then some colourful polo mints for crushing them later. Okay? Then you need some kebab sticks, and you need some heart cutters as well, just one smaller than the other so that they fit nicely inside each other. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cream the butter and the sugar together. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the flour and the nutmeg. Then finally now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add the egg yolk, which I've separated already beforehand to make it easier. And then you're just going to mix it for another bit till the whole dough comes together. So this is what the dough looks like when it all comes together. Just like this. And then what you do is you just wrap it in a little bit of cling film and you leave it to cool in your fridge for 30 minutes. So what you're going to do now is you're going to roll out your pastry to about 1/2 centimetre in thickness and try to get it nice and even. Now you're going to use the larger heart cutter first and cut out 6 heart shapes. Then you take your spatula and you place your heart shapes on your baking tray. Most of them facing the same way because you have to insert the wooden skewers into them in a few minutes. So when you have your big heart shapes cut out and put on your tray, you take the small one and try to place it as exact as possible in the middle and take it out, leaving a frame like that. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to stick the skewer in through the bottom part of the pastry, just as far as there, because you need to keep in mind that the skewer is holding the sugar that goes in here as well in a little while, okay? So what you do next is you take your polos and you put them in your mortar and pestle and you pulverize them till they become a really fine powder. So what I did after I cut out, I put the skewers in, I put the pastries into the oven for 8 minutes at 180 degrees. And what we're going to do next is we're going to take the powdery polos and put them in the center of the hearts. Now I'm just going to put these in the oven for about 3 minutes till all the powder is melted. So now you can see the powder starting to melt slowly. Now after 3 minutes they should look like this when all the powder is melted in the middle. I left them cool down till they're completely cold, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to decorate them with some nice red ribbons, which you can get in any kind of sewing shop, and just cut them into nice little lengths like this so you could tie them around the stick. Now once you have all the ribbons tied around the little skewers, you can just stick them into little glasses of sugar, like that, just to make them stand up so that people can see that they're lollipops. So these are your heart lollipops for Valentine's Day. Now I'm going to show you how to make the love hearts. And the ingredients you need to make those are flour, sugar and butter. Then you have your egg yolk and your golden syrup. And what you need as well is lemon for some lemon zest. And then later for the decorating you need, for the icing, you need around 200 grams of icing sugar and 1 egg white. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to cream the butter and the sugar together. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to add the flour and the syrup and the egg yolk. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix it into a nice dough. When you have your dough made, you put a bit of flour on your work surface and you dust it a little bit, and then you roll it out to about half a centimetre to 3/4 of a centimetre. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut out the heart shape with my knife. You can just draw it with the end of a spoon first to make sure you like the shape of it. Once you've cut out your heart shapes, what you do is you just put a little hole in the top so you can put a string through it later. And now you're going to put it in the oven at 180 degrees for 12 minutes. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to prepare the icing while the hearts are in the oven. All it is just an egg white, which I'm going to whisk till soft peaks form, and then I'm going to add icing sugar till it becomes really nice and light and fluffy. Okay. So when the hearts come out of the oven, this is what they're going to look like. And you can take one, and I'm just going to show you how to decorate one, okay? So you have your icing in your piping bag, and you can just twirl it around like this. What I wrote here now is just I love you, but you can write whatever message, personal message you want to write on it. Love hearts for Valentine's Day. So from all of us here at Ballybrado, we wish you a really happy and loving Valentine's Day.